IELTS essay secrets. What examiners look for is your IELTS score stuck at a 6.5. I'm about to tell you why everything you think you know is wrong. The secret isn't writing more, it's writing smarter. 99% of students have no idea that examiners use a secret 4-part checklist to grade every single essay. If you don't know what's on that list, you are literally throwing away points. In this video, we are exposing everything. I will break down all 4 secrets and show you exactly what to do to give the examiners what they want so you can get an insane score. By the end of this video, you will have a cheat code for every Task 2 essay. The 4 pillars of IELTS writing. Before we get into the secrets, you have to understand this one critical thing. Your entire score is built on just 4 pillars. That's it. They are task response, coherence, and cohesion, lexical resource, and grammatical range and accuracy. They literally just average these 4 scores to get your final band. This means that every pillar is worth 25% of your grade. You can't have God-tier grammar but a terrible essay structure and expect a high score. One bad pillar will crash your entire average. But here's the good part. Once you understand the challenge for each pillar, you can crush them one by one. This is how you shatter that score ceiling. So, let's start with the number 1 reason people lose. Secret number 1, task response. Secret number 1 is task response, and it comes down to one insane question. Did you actually answer the prompt? All of it? I know it sounds crazy simple, but this is the biggest mistake that holds people back. Examiners see beautifully written essays that are completely off topic all the time. So what does it mean to fully answer the question? It means you have to attack every single part of the prompt. A ton of IELTS questions have 2 or 3 parts. For example, it might ask for the causes of a problem and the solutions. If you only write about the causes, or you spend 90% of your essay on solutions, you have failed the task. Your score here will be capped, probably at a band 5. It's a classic trap. You want another one? If the question asks for advantages and disadvantages, plural, and you only give one of each, you haven't answered the question. To get a huge score here, your opinion needs to be crystal clear from the first sentence to the last. The examiner shouldn't have to search for it. And you can't just list ideas, you have to prove them. For every single point you make, you need to explain it or give a killer example. An undeveloped idea is just a statement, and that will get you nowhere. Finally, you have to write over 250 words. If you don't, it's a massive red flag to the examiner that you didn't develop your ideas and they will penalize you for it. Task response is all about surgical precision and overwhelming depth. Read the prompt, demolish it, and make sure your entire essay is a direct hit. Secret number 2, coherence and cohesion. All right, let's get to the second secret, coherence and cohesion. This sounds super technical, but it's not. Coherence is just how logical your essay is. Cohesion is how you link your ideas together. Basically, it's about organization and making your essay feel like a smooth, fast-paced video. The foundation of a coherent essay is insane paragraphing. Every good essay has an intro, 2 or 3 body paragraphs, and a conclusion. No bullet points, no subheadings. And here is the golden rule. 1 central idea per body paragraph. If an examiner finds 2 or 3 ideas crammed into 1 paragraph, they know you didn't plan your essay, and your score in this area will tank. To absolutely nail this, every body paragraph needs a powerful topic sentence. It's the first sentence, and it screams, "Hey, this is what this paragraph is about." The rest of the paragraph is just you proving that one point. Cohesion is where linking words come in. Words like however, In addition, and for example, but I'm giving you a massive warning. Do not overdo it. So many people memorize a giant list of fancy linking words and just spam them everywhere thinking it sounds smart. It doesn't. Using them wrong will actually destroy your score. Sometimes a simple and, but, or so is a million times better. You can also connect ideas using pronouns like it and they, or by using synonyms to avoid being repetitive. So, to win, organize your ideas into logical paragraphs and use linking words like a pro, subtly and perfectly. Okay, we've just revealed two of the four secrets. You are now seeing your essay through the eyes of an examiner, and in a minute, we're going to unleash the two secrets that are all about language. If you're having a mind-blown moment right now, imagine having a checklist for all this right next. Secret number 3, lexical resource. Secret number 3 is lexical resource, which is the ridiculous IELTS name for your vocabulary. This is where they check the range of your words and how you use them. And we are about to bust the biggest myth in the history of IELTS, the myth of fancy words. Way too many people think you need to use unbelievably complex words to get a high score. That is 100% false. Using a huge word in the wrong way is so much worse than using a simple word perfectly. Examiners can spot a memorized word that's been forced into a sentence from a mile away. It looks totally unnatural, and it will drag your score down into the ground. So, what do you need to do to win? They want to see range, precision, and collocation. Range just means you don't repeat the same words. Instead of saying good 3 times, you use beneficial, effective, or positive. Instead of people, you could use individuals, citizens, the public, or society. It shows you have a massive arsenal of words. Precision means picking the perfect word for the job. A problem isn't just big, it could be a substantial problem, a pressing issue, or a widespread challenge. This shows you have complete control over your language. Finally, and this will get you an insane score, is collocation. These are words that just sound right together in English. We make a decision, not do a decision. We pose a threat, not put a threat. We raise awareness, not lift awareness. Using these natural word combos is the sign of a truly advanced English user, and it will give your score a massive boost. Stop memorizing lists of words you'll never use. Start learning words that actually fit the topic and focus on using them like a normal person. Secret number 4, grammatical range and accuracy. This is the fourth and final secret, grammatical range and accuracy. And just like vocabulary, it's a 2-part challenge. The variety of your sentences, range, and how many mistakes you make. Accuracy. Accuracy is your control over the game. Are you making errors with tenses, subject-verb agreement, or articles? Now don't panic. A couple of tiny mistakes are fine, even for the highest scores. But if your errors are everywhere and make your essay hard to read, your score will be limited. Punctuation counts too, so make sure your commas and periods are perfect. Grammatical range is how you prove you're not a one-trick pony. Tons of students just write simple sentences over and over. To get a high score, you have to show them you can build complex sentences. A complex sentence is just a main clause and a side clause, joined by words like although, while, because, or since. But just like with vocabulary, the key is control. A long, messy sentence that's grammatically wrong is a million times worse than 2 simple, clear sentences. Examiners will always reward control over risky ambition. The goal is to use a mix of simple and complex sentences to look more sophisticated, but only if you can do it without making mistakes. To hit the top bands, you need to prove you can write tons of sentences flawlessly. So there you have it. The 4 secrets that examiners use to grade your Task 2 essay. We literally just broke the code. Let's recap. 1. Task response. Answer every part of the question. 2. Coherence and cohesion. Organize your paragraphs and link them. 3. Lexical resource. Use a wide range of normal words perfectly. 4. Grammatical range and accuracy. Mix your sentence types and make 0 mistakes. Each of these is a pillar holding up your score. Your path to a Band 7 isn't some magic trick. It's about systematically winning on these 4 criteria. Stop flying blind, start writing smart. When you focus on giving the examiners exactly what they are trained to look for, your score will explode. Thank you for watching. If this video helped you, smash that like button and subscribe for more insane IELTS strategies.